Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Once again, your boy Nev from Nev's Tech Bits. Today I want to talk a little bit about why video games are totally to blame for these mass shootings that have gone on. Why gun control is not the answer. Why video games cause autism, and why nobody in the United States has a mental health problem. So video games. The world was good before video games came out, right? So I don't know, around like World War point five, when video games came out, that sparked an industrial revolution. Everyone wanted video games because they didn't know what video games were, and they were so mad that they started killing each other for video games. I think, based off information I read online that I created, but I don't need to fact check because that's for communists or fascists or not. I forget it. It's for one of them. But anyways, Hitler and World War II, video games. And then we thought we had everything figured out with video games. But we didn't have anything figured out. And I only had to figure this out because Fox News. Thank you, Fox News, for your fair and reasonable approach to everything. You're right, Fox, we don't need to get rid of guns. We don't need to take better care of our people. We don't need to have better conversations with our people. We don't all need to stop being what the news organization wants us to be, completely left or completely right. Ladies and gentlemen, these places exist to get us going. If NBC, CNN, these places, they don't exist to give you news. They exist to feed you stuff, to get you excited. In other countries, like let's say China, where they don't have to worry about a lot of the consumerism that we do quite as badly. They when they see our news, they say this isn't news, this is porn. These are people who might not even have an idea one way or the other, who, instead of trying just to get an idea across, are trying to push a narrative or are emotionally pinging you, not even trying to go after what you believe to change your vote, just emotionally pinging you, because if they can get a rise out of you, then you'll keep watching to watch those advertisements that you pay to watch. Anyways, I don't get how cable works. I seriously don't. anyways, video games. Really, guys, it's just so much easier to go after a guy who plays video games than it is to go after a guy that's got a gun. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Real classy of you. Real big of you, America. Let's blame the internet. Let's blame video games. Let's blame all of this stuff that I never do. But hey, you know what's interesting about the internet and about video games and about these crazy kids that keep playing them? If they're living in your basement, and if they're under the age of 18, you have the ability to take these things away from them. You have the ability to watch over them and make sure they don't have these things. But what, are you too busy? Are you just don't want to say no to your kid? It's like these grandfathers and fathers who have families see this as an issue that video games can go too far. I'm not saying that video games cause autism, but I'm saying maybe 5-year-old Johnny doesn't need to be playing 18A survival horror games, you know? I'm not saying it's going to make them shooters, but I'm saying it might not be the smartest idea, right? So we have grandpa, people who raise families, people who have families that complain about this stuff, but when little Johnny or Billy want their video game for Christmas, do you think they're going to give it if it says 18A on the side? Okay, some of them will. Not enough of them. Definitely not enough of them. But seriously, guys, blaming video games for this stuff. We've done this. But honestly, the idea of 8chan, with all of these shootings that have been going on, especially the one internationally, the New Zealand shooter, I'm not going to say his name, the New Zealand shooter, what he said about PewDiePie, vote for whatever, and it's not just in the States posting this stuff on 8chan. It just really feels like 8chan is a good place for these crazy ass mofos to get together. But man, if they, oh man, just freedom of speech all the way, right? But if this usually on the internet, you would think something this evil wouldn't exist in some place that's public and available. You'd think this kind of stuff goes on the dark web. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But yeah, 8chan. He'll be back. He'll be back. Eventually, we'll all forget about our things and go back to watching pornography and eating Cheetos and playing Overwatch and stuff like that as soon as the denial of service attack is done. And let's face it, that's what's going on. The good guys are hitting the bad guys with the denial of service attack. 8chan is down because of a denial of service attack. They used to use Cloudflare that stopped that kind of stuff from happening. But Cloudflare was like, okay, you guys are just too screwed up. Man, even the founder says it's messed up. I mean, Moot from 4chan knew his place was messed up, but he never called for it to be taken down. For it to be taken down. 4chan never did anything like this, guys. Back in the day, they were the final bosses of the internet. And you've seen some stuff, but I don't think you've seen this much, this quickly. And I don't think that the internet has everything to do with it. But it's pretty scary, I'll tell you that much. I think I'm going to have to give that some more thought. Anyways, that's it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for listening to my ramble. I appreciate it. And if you're one of those guys that think video games causes this and autism prevents gingivitis, like, good life. Come on. Anyways, this is for me. Have a good one. And take care of each other. Whether you believe this crazy conspiracy theory shit or you don't, whether you agree with this guy or that guy, we're all we got out there. Come on, take care of each other. Catch you later.